In a world filled with ancient secrets and hidden truths, prepare to embark on a journey that will challenge your perceptions, open your eyes, and captivate your emotions. Join me as we unravel the fascinating origins of humanity, tracing our roots deep into the heart of Africa. The story begins in the mythical Garden of Eden, a paradise where the first humans, Adam and Eve, lived in harmony with all of creation. While the Bible doesn't pinpoint the exact location of Eden, some theories suggest it might have been in Africa. Geological evidence links the description of rivers in Genesis to regions near or within Africa. Moving forward in Genesis, after the Great Flood, humanity was reborn through Noah's sons, and one of them, Ham, is of particular significance. He is described as the progenitor of many nations, including the Cushites, Egyptians, and Canaanites, all of which are associated with African populations. This lineage forms the foundation of many African nations. Egypt and Ethiopia play pivotal roles in biblical narratives. Egypt, the land of the pharaohs, is mentioned frequently in the Bible as a place of refuge and revelation. The story of Joseph, who was sold into slavery but rose to power in Egypt, is central to the Bible's narrative. Jesus too sought refuge in Egypt as a child. Ethiopia's connections to the Bible are equally significant. The Ethiopian eunuch mentioned in Acts 8 is believed to be the first African convert to Christianity, marking the faith's spread into Africa. The story of the Queen of Sheba's visit to King Solomon in Jerusalem is another fascinating link between Ethiopia and the Bible. It is said that her son, Menelik, brought the Ark of the Covenant to Ethiopia. As we delve deeper into the narratives of the Bible, we find that several key figures, including Moses, Joseph, and King David, have deep connections to Egypt. The narrative of Moses, in particular, is a compelling journey from his birth in Egypt to leading the Israelites out of the country. The Queen of Sheba's visit to Solomon not only strengthens the connection between Ethiopia and the Bible, but also adds a layer of mystery to the story, with the belief that Menelik brought the Ark of the Covenant to Ethiopia. The theory of a hidden African identity in the Bible proposes that many biblical figures and nations may have had African origins, but their identities were obscured over time. The lineage of Ham, the son of Noah, includes nations traditionally associated with Africa, emphasizing the continent's significant role in biblical history. Africa also plays a role in biblical prophecies. For example, prophecies in Genesis, Ezekiel, and Daniel reference African locations and rulers, weaving Africa's history into prophetic narratives. Exploring the hidden African identities within the Bible reveals deep connections between Africa and biblical narratives. Prophecies concerning Africa add to its spiritual and historical significance. Turning our attention to specific biblical figures with clear African connections, Simon of Cyrene, an African from Cyrene, played a vital role by carrying the cross of Jesus. The Ethiopian eunuch's story marks an essential moment in the spread of Christianity into Africa. African wisdom and philosophy are deeply embedded in the Old Testament's wisdom literature, such as Proverbs and Ecclesiastes. These biblical teachings align with African wisdom traditions that emphasize ethical conduct, reverence for ancestors, and harmony with the natural world. The Book of Enoch offers unique insights into mystical experiences and divine encounters, possibly taking place in the African landscape. The book's content includes heavenly journeys and the interaction between fallen angels and humanity, mirroring African tribal narratives. The Emerald Tablets, although not part of the biblical canon, provide insights into ancient Egyptian knowledge and spirituality. These teachings harmonize with African philosophical thought, emphasizing balance and the interconnectedness of the cosmos. The Apocrypha, a collection of biblical texts, includes the wisdom of Sirach, which resonates with African wisdom traditions, emphasizing ancestral heritage, community solidarity, and living in harmony. The Nag Hammadi Library, a collection of early Christian and Gnostic texts discovered in Egypt, highlights Africa's role in early Christian thought and mysticism. The Gospel of Thomas and the Gospel of Philip promote inner knowing, spiritual self-discovery, and mystical Christianity. African proverbs offer timeless wisdom that parallels the teachings of biblical wisdom literature. Themes of moral integrity, ethical living, and the pursuit of wisdom unite these traditions. The legend of the Ark of the Covenant and its connection to Ethiopia remain a compelling story. The Axum obelisk, a monumental testament to Ethiopia's ancient history, underscores the nation's historical grandeur and cultural significance. In conclusion, Africa's profound influence on biblical narratives, wisdom literature, and early Christian thought cannot be overlooked. The connections between the Bible and Africa go beyond geography. They are deeply rooted in spirituality, philosophy, and wisdom traditions. Africa's legacy in the biblical narrative adds a rich layer of understanding to our shared human history. Thanks for watching this video. If you found it valuable, please consider subscribing, sharing this video, and leaving your thoughts in the comments below. Your support helps others discover this content too. We can't wait to share more awesome content with you in our upcoming videos.